Good morning, Facebook. Nice to see you. And just waiting. Good morning, YouTube. Hi to you all. Welcome to UkuleleRocks. My name's Mr. C, and I feel like I'm doing this a little bit with two cameras. Down here, YouTube. Hello up there, Facebook. You join us today on a workshop that hopefully is going to be around about 20 minutes. We're going to be looking at a workshop title called Exploring the Open Strings. So it is meant to be for younger learners, but adults, I'm sure you'll get something as well from it. If you'd like, might just be vague interest. We'll have to find out. I hope you got your ukuleles. I hope you got them in tune. Did a brand new tuning your ukulele video yesterday using a free app. It was a ton of work. So I hope you've seen that over on the YouTube channel. If you haven't, and if you haven't managed to get in tune, mine kind of sounds like this. I wonder if your ukuleles sound similar. Try it. See if you're vaguely in tune or sounding a little bit like me. Now, I hope the audio's okay. I hope you can hear me all right. Facebook, you should be fine. YouTube might be a little bit strange, might sound a little bit weird. I'm afraid we're a bit low tech at the moment while I'm waiting for nice toys and presents to arrive for us. So we'll see. We'll see how it sounds. We're going to start with one of our favorite pieces to learn. And I know it is. It's a top favorite. It's our first piece that we usually learn in lesson number 1 called 1, 2, 3, shh. Now, this is just the open strings, and I'll quickly show you. This isn't really a teaching video to teach you how to play this. This is a play-along live stream for you to join in with us and just really enjoy it. So 1, 2, 3, shush, simplest thing in the world. We're going to use our thumbs to drag down through the strings 3 times. 1, 2, 3, shh. And then you've got your finger on your lips. And you're going to do that 4 times. 1, 2, 3, shh. 1, 2, 3, shh. 4 times. I hope you're having a little practice with me while I'm going through it. After you've done your 4 shushes, we're going to do 4 clicks. Or, and I'll stress this, flicks, because not everybody can click fingers. I have a bit of a party talent. I think I can click all 4 of them. All 3 fingers, both hands. Wasted. So not everybody. So if you can't click your fingers, you can flick. Now, normally when we do this in our lessons, we do them nice and high as well for dramatic intent. So it goes 1, 2, 3. But if you do that, my hand disappears. So I'm kind of keeping it down here to show you where it is. And we're going to do it straight away with our backing track. Now, the backing track's over here. Forgive me a minute. I'm just going to press play on that. Do you know, amateur mistake. That's not the backing track at all. That's the backing track for the 4th piece we're going to do. That's better. Here's 1, 2, 3, shush. Wait for the nice man to count you in. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Click. Nice and simple. How's that? Okay. Well, let's just slow it down a little bit, and we'll try that one more time. But instead of using the backing track, I'm going to play the backing track bit. My bit goes just like it did over there, except I'm going to make you work a little bit. So if you sat there with your ukuleles and you're joining in, listen carefully, because I'm going to vary the tempo. Now, whatever speed I count in, that's the speed I want you to play at. So if I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to do it quite quick at a fast tempo or a fast speed of the music. If I'm in a gentler mood, we might do it a little slower. Let's see what happens. Okay, wait for me to count you in. Here's your introduction. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shh. 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 bad, not bad, not bad. Let's try one more time. Let's change the tempo one more time. And you know what? Let's do this the last time. Let's really wake ourselves up, right? Remember, you're playing your open strings. 1, 2, 3, shush. I'll get my fingers moving. Can you keep up? Let's find out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's a bit early for all that, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, shush. There we go. That starts us off, gets us all waking up and gets thinking. Now, this is called exploring the open strings, and today we're going to do 3 more things. The next piece, we're going to hopefully learn the name of our open strings, if you don't already. Then we're going to look at something called improvisation. It's a great word. It just means making it up. We're going to do some improvisation with the open strings on something called musical sandwiches. And then finally, we're going to go back to our backing tracks from UkuleleRocks, from the website, and we're going to finish with a piece called Fanfare, Steppin Up. So let's just see a moment, give a few shout outs. Can see, thank you, Dan, for letting me know the sound's okay on YouTube. That's good. Hello, Dan and Jake. Hi, boys. Nice to see you. Hello, favoured nephew. Hi, Will, if you're still watching. And who else we've got to know? Mr. Wynn. Good to see you, Mr. Wynn. Thank you very much for watching. Rog, up on Facebook. Good to see you. He's on a beach on a shaky internet connection. Yeah, well, he will go and do these wild things. But nice to see you, Rog. Hi, thanks for checking in. All right, so let's move on. Let's get on with our next piece. It's called All Elephants on the website. Its full title is All Elephants Can Grumble. Now, why am I doing this hand thing? This is because this is showing us where those strings are. It's my rhyme for naming the strings. All, which of course begins with the letter A, and you've got an A string. Elephants, which of course begins with the letter E string. Can, C string. Grumble, G at the top. So we're going to go and have a play through that first of all. What we're going to do is we're going to hold on to our ukuleles and actually play each string one at a time. And we're going to play each string 4 times over. Here's your demonstration. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got that idea? Let's have a little practice before we put the backing track on, before we make it any more complicated. Let's have a little backing practice. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Next string. 2, 3. Next string. Next string. Very good. Well done. Okay, so hopefully you're managing to play on the single strings and not hitting too many of them by accident. If you are, just make sure you keep an eye on your thumb and make sure it's on the right string and doing what it's meant to do. Now we're going to make it a little bit more complicated because, like I said, this piece is called All Elephants Can Grumble. Now I want you to try and remember that little rhyme, that little verse, because I want you to say it as you play it. So we're actually going to try going all elephants can grumble. Try it with me. 1, 2, off we go. All elephants can grumble. And then we're going to do it again, but this time, instead of doing the full words, we're going to do the individual letters. So we're going to say A, E, what's next? C, that's right. G. Let's see if we can do that just for the individual string names, the string letters. 1, 2, 3, 4. A, E, C, G. And then when we've done it those twice, we're going to finish with a strum down our open strings. So remember, first time with the rhyme, second time with the individual letters. I'll get the backing, hopefully the right backing track this time. Let's get the backing track sorted out and we'll have a go at that. It's a very quiet introduction. Good morning, Douglas on Facebook. Thank you. Morning, Ian. Mirror image. Okay.
1, 2,
Words.
3, 4.
All elephants can grumble. Letters A, E, C, G. Finish. There we go. So not too bad. Just try and remember that all elephants can grumble. A, E, C, G. Lots of people have lots of different rhymes to help remember the strings. You might have your own. If you're a teacher watching, you might have your own. Let us know. Put it in the comments. What do you do? What's your rhyme to remember the strings? That's ours that we do. I'm being glared out by beautiful sunshine coming through now. Oh, it's reflecting off the car. Oh, that's nice. If it gets that bad, we'll go and shut the blinds or something less low tech. Anyhow, moving on. Do you remember that word we talked about at the start? Improvisation. I like that word. Improvisation, making it up. That's what we're going to move on to now. Musical sandwiches. Now, I like to think of this musical sandwich piece a little bit like this. In a sandwich, we have a bit of bread, something nice, bit of bread. We've got to have a bit of bread at the end, otherwise the something nice falls out on the floor. And our musical sandwiches are going to be a little bit like that. We're going to have a bit of bread, musically, something nice, that's going to be the improvisation bit, and then a bit of bread at the end. So let's just go through this. All you need to be able to do is count to 7. Now, sometimes this is harder than you think. To start with, our bit of bread, we're going to play 7 open string strums. So in other words, it will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 times. Pretty self-explanatory. Let's try that together, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you can tell I'm in a good mood because I even counted for you. Now, that's our bit of bread that comes at the start and at the end. Now, there's something nice in the middle, in the improvisation bit. We're going to, instead of playing all the strings, we're going to go on to the individual strings, starting from the A string, which of course we know the name now because we've done all elephants. We're going to make it up and we're going to choose a pattern of 7 individual strings to play. So you could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't do that. That's not good. No, that's not nice. That's not something nice in the middle. That's like having a bread sandwich with nout in the middle. So make sure that we're going to choose different strings to play along. And then at the end, of course, our bit of bread at the end. Now, this works really well if you're sat watching this and there's maybe 2 of you. And if you've both got instruments, because one person could be the bit of bread and the other person can play the something nice in the middle. And then finally, back to the first person who started to play the bit of bread at the end. And then you can swap over. There's so no arguments about who's doing the bit that you prefer. If you're on your own, I still think it makes a nice piece. Now, in the middle, when you play it along with us, it will sound a bit strange because my something nice, my improvisation, is probably not going to be the same as yours something nice and your improvisation. But let's try it anyhow. So remember, 7 open string strums for the bit of bread, 7 individual strings for the improvisation, choose your own pattern, and then at the end, 7 bits of bread, 7 strums for the bit of bread at the end. Okay, let's try it. No backing track for this. We're just going to do it with our ukuleles. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the improvising, something nice. 1. And the bit of bread at the end. How was that? Did it sound nice in your room where you're playing? I'm sure it did. Let's try it one more time, but a little less from me. Let's just do the playing. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Bit of bread. And there we go. It's a really nice way to start making your own music and to get into that word again, improvisation, using the open strings. Nothing too complicated, just keep an eye on your thumb. Make sure that you're playing those individual strings and trying not to play too much at the same time. Okay, good, try it. Musical sandwiches, it's on the website. Let's give a few more shout outs while we're there. Thank you, Julian. That was very nice of you to say that. On Facebook, hello, Auntie Sarah. Nice to see you. Checking in on YouTube down here. Hello, Rob, with your nice new ukulele with a spruce top. Yeah, I hope that's working out well for you. Very good. It was interesting seeing that. Oh, I'm sorry. Hi, Graham. Yeah, it's not Saturday night. You don't, no preferential treatment here, my friend. All right, we're going to finish, because I'm trying to keep it to that 20 minutes that we said, and we might run over a little bit, with another of our pieces from the website using one of the backing tracks. Now, this piece is called Fanfare, Steppin Up. Now, a fanfare is a trumpet piece of music, usually on a trumpet, that announces the arrival of somebody important, perhaps a king or a queen wandering into a palace or a cathedral. The stepping up part of it is to do with our open strings. We're going to be using them in this kind of a stepping up pattern. So let's learn this pattern first of all. We're going to play individual strings. We're not going to strum down all of them. So we're probably going to hold on to our ukuleles underneath and put our thumb on the A string to start off with. And we have this single pattern that goes through the whole of the piece, really. It starts off, let me show you. It says A, E. So we play the first string twice and then step up, see what I did there, to the second string. So A, E, and then we repeat the pattern on the E string. E, C, repeat the pattern on the C string, C, G. And then we finish it, G, jump down to the A string, A, 3 times. Try that through slowly with me. Let's see. 1, 2, off we go. A, E, C, G, jump down, G, A. Now, we'll repeat this quite a few times to go with the backing track. So keep in touch and keep in track. What it goes in bunches of 4s. Now, to help you out with this, you'll see that my left hand, because we're not really doing anything with our left hand today, we will be in future workshops, but not today. My left hand, I'll count you how many turns you're needing to do. You'll need to do 4 turns of that pattern, that stepping up pattern. So let's put the backing track on. We'll dive straight into it and see how it goes. Lost it. Where we are? Here we are. All right. Oh, yes, of course, because it started by accident before, didn't it? Yes, because somebody got the wrong backing track. That would be me then. Never mind. Here we go. Listen out for the fanfare at the start. There's also a funky little dance break. So if you fancy a funky, I don't know what that was. It's like dad dancing in your own room, isn't it? Or granddad dancing in my case. And sorry, before the requests for the appearance of Regan come in, my beautiful, beautiful 10-month grandson is not here. They're out having their exercise, their 1 hour a day exercise, or rather getting him to sleep after a dodgy night. But maybe next time. Sorry about that. So here we go. Fanfare, stepping up. Thumb on the A string. Might be a bit loud. There's the dance break. Ready? Listen out. 1, 2, 3, 4. G, jump down. Second time. Third time. Fourth time. And stop there. Fantastic. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Second time. Ready? Big finish. There we go. Well done. A few last shout outs before we finish. Sammy, love what you're doing. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. And your dad's on a call, is he? Okay. That's probably good, Dan and Jacob. That's absolutely fine. Rob, lots of emojis. He's not in a talking mood. Hi, Sarah. Thank you. Hi, favoured nephew. Keep up the great work. Thank you very much. Please remember, if you've joined us late, this is always saved on Facebook, and it's also saved onto YouTube Live. You can go back through it and you can revisit any of the 4 things we've done today. And we'll have a quick go through. A reminder, we did 1, 2, 3, shush at the start. Then we learnt the names of our strings. All elephants can grumble. Playing along on individual strings in 4s. And we did improvisation, our musical sandwiches with a bit of bread, something nice, bit of bread. That was good. I like that one. And then finally we finished with fanfare, with a noisy backing track, with a dancing break. To finish off, fanfare, stepping up. Now, if you like, and if you want to share the word and spread the word, please give the YouTube channel a subscribe. That'll be really appreciated. And we're going to be doing this all again on Thursday at 11 o'clock. And we're going to be doing the same workshop, just in case you'd like another practice at it. And next week, I'll be announcing through the Facebook group initially, but it will be on the website as well, next week's workshop. Next week's workshop is called Out to Sea. I do love a pun. Anyhow, thank you very much for all your comments this morning. I said 20 minutes. Well, we've got 24. Okay, we'll work harder at that. So first of all, I'd like to say thank you very much, YouTube, and ta-ra. And also,